Yo, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to do a mod review, a SnowRunner mod review, as you know, on the MAZ 7907, what I'm calling the most versatile, heavy-duty, heavy hauler ever, because with this flatbed add-on, you can haul 2 cat trucks. If you were to take the small one, who knows, maybe you could haul 3. I have no idea. But the biggest pain we've had in SnowRunner since these cat trucks released was getting them where they needed to be, or transporting them. They're hard to get on a lot of trailers, they don't fit on them properly, but they do fit on this flatbed. So do me a huge favor, guys, drop a like on the video and make sure you drop a sub on the channel. This is going to be a very interesting video. We're going to jump into it now. Alright, time to customize the MAZ 7907. This is something we actually had to come back to Northport, Alaska for. We have the KZ GT8 490, IMZ 8520 AT, or the KZ GT8 530T. We're going to go with the KZ GT8 530T. We have Special, Fine Tune, which I don't have unlocked yet, but we will soon, and Advanced Special. We're going to go ahead and go with the Advanced Special. Suspension, we're going to go with the Active. Tires. We've got all kinds of tire options. We're going to go with the 5507 mud tires. I think that's probably what I want to go with. Yeah, that is absolutely what we're going to go with. It is interesting to see, though, the off-road tires cost more than the all-terrain tires cost more than the off-road. And there is no actual mud tire category. These ones are in the off-road category. There is another set that is chain, but we're going to go with the mud tires. Advanced heavy. No, we're going to go with the twin motor heavy. Snorkel, short round cap, frame add-ons. That is a big flatbed with a ramp. That is actually kind of crazy. That is just a single flatbed. That is a different type of flatbed. It's a logging crane, a loader crane, a fuel tank, log carrier, and expanded fuel tank. Alright, so this might be the ultimate logging mod right here. You can carry logs and you can have an expanded fuel tank, but what we're actually going to go with is the flatbed. And you're going to see why in just a few minutes. We're going to go with the muzzle exhaust, cage beacon, factory parking lights, roof fog lights, yep, rims. All kinds of rim options. I think what we're going to go with is these ones actually. And color. We are going to go with black or white depending. We're going to go with black for this one. Alright guys, we're going to pull it out and see what this bad boy can do. And we have a surprise. Just wait. Alright, so as you guys can tell, we have the trucks packed. We're going to change the suspension mode, and lo and behold, it actually raises even with all this weight. And we're going to activate the ramp and just hope that it'll close. Let's see what we find out here. I don't even know if we'll be able to see the back all the way. It looks like they are okay, not closing. That tire is a little squished. The interior, I don't even know where to start. It's completely finished, and I did not expect it to be with this kind of a truck, to be honest with you. The gauges, they also work, which is a nice add-on as well. I wish there was a long angle view, though, from behind, because this is going to be pretty tricky to navigate, to say the least. And we are going to take it through the torture test, guys. It may even work better with the fine-tune custom gearbox, which we're going to have to unlock here soon in Wisconsin. The sound on it is very decent. I'm very impressed that these tires are able to actually hold and are willing to hold the raw weight that we have here with all of these 2 cats. I'm very surprised at that. Obviously, it is a little tight to navigate this truck properly, given the length. It's a long wheelbase. It seems to be turning okay, and all the wheels actually help it turn, which helps out massively, especially on these icy roads. gonna pop it in a high gear, and the high gear sound is really, really nice. Very smooth and clean. I do realize that this is going to be a very top-heavy vehicle, but I will say that it looks like, although it goes slow, you could almost feel confident taking any kind of cargo anywheres with this. We're going to hit the deep snow here and see how it does. It can't do high gear. We're going to put it in a low plus. We do have a lot of weight. Low plus seems to be doing just fine. We are going to have to sacrifice a couple of these smaller trees. I hope we don't hit that big one. Looks like we're going to be okay. And it just pushed through. I don't know if I'm disappointed that high gear just wouldn't work with it, but I'm very impressed overall that we were able to do any of this with this truck. And with these Cat 745C and 770G on board as well. It would be cool if the mirrors worked, but I imagine there's going to be some future updates with this mod, or at least I hope so. It does come with the all-wheel drive and the diff lock always on. We are going to have to put in a low plus here at this point. Here we go into the mud, guys. Put it in a low now that we're starting to get into this mud. I really don't want to end up in a position where we're sinking or digging just a little too much. You can see this passenger side front is digging just a little bit. They seem to be pushing through okay. Low plus is actually helping us out here. In most trucks, low plus ends up digging more. That's very interesting to see happen. Look how crazy this looks. Is it just me or does this look absolutely crazy, guys? Put it in a low minus to get it going. Put it in a low to try to gain just a little bit of speed. And then, you know what we're going to do. We're going to pop it into low plus. We do seem to be digging up quite a bit too. We're now almost at a standstill. Let's see if we can do this without using the winch, guys. I'm gonna pop it in a low minus now. Cut the wheels just a little bit to see if we can get enough traction to start to slide out. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 20-wheel drive. The horn does not seem very suiting, though. I will say that. Might get a little movement here in a low now. There we go. not even winching. We're just pushing through. Put it back in a low plus now. I think we're going to be okay. Until we start to dig again. There is a cut. I mean, it's 20-wheel drive. What do you expect? Some tires are going to gain traction. Interestingly enough, it has happened a couple times now. We haven't had to use the winch, guys. All this cargo and weight on it. We have the active suspension on. No, we didn't. This might help a little bit, but I'm not positive. I keep forgetting because I'm just so shocked that the active suspension works with this kind of weight on. And there's that little bit of traction we needed. There we go. There we go. High gear just gets you spinning. No result. Put it back in a low minus so we catch a little wind of traction. I think we're going to get it all the way out. There we go. There's a little more traction. Just what we needed. We're almost to the end. We just need just a tiny bit more traction. There we go. Now we're pushing. Slow and steady. You can see the mud pile up between the different flatbed decks where the wheels are. I don't know if that's kind of hanging us up a little bit or not. The rear end seems to be dragging a tiny bit. Nothing crazy yet. Can we make it out without using the winch? If you're still watching, you're going to find out here in a second. Alright, we're almost there. I really believe that we can make it out without needing the winch. We're so close, guys. Getting so close. From this view, it's kind of cool seeing the tire make it past this mud hurdle. Here we go. I think we got one more big one to make it past. Put it in a high might actually dig some of this mud up enough for us to gain that traction we need when we put it back in a low. Huh. We're almost there. Alright guys, it looks like we made it out with no winch. We're coming up here now, just on the crunch. Crushing that log piece in. Can't put in a low plus, but that's okay. We still made it out, guys. That is just incredible. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm claiming this the heaviest duty heavy hauler, unstoppable vehicle ever. 20-wheel drive, guys. You do the math. But thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you sub to the channel, guys.